Recording. I wasn't ready. You wasn't ready. Oh man, you wasn't ready.
Yeah, it is. Ready or
My
not.
finger in it.
Finger bang.
Finger banging.
Finger bang.
Finger bang.
Wow.
Savannah Bananas. What do you think? Savannah Bananas or their former name, the Savannah Ghost Pirates?
Savannah Ghost Pirates or the Savannah Bananas. I don't know, dude.
Like bananas better than like pirates.
I like the Ghost Pirate. I'm a Ghost Pirate guy.
Minor league baseball has like the best names, like the
Absolutely.
Montgomery Biscuits, the Chattanooga Lookouts,
Yeah.
Rocket City Trash Pandas. Let's go.
Welcome you to Porch Talk. This is your host, Alan, and we are in Deftone Studios at the Webb Castle. And I would like to welcome my co-host, Brother Cobb.
I got a quote, forgot about pulling up.
All right, we're going over to Brother Webb
All
for a
right.
second.
What up, guys?
It's good to have you back, Brother Webb, while
Yeah.
Cobb pulls it up.
I got it, man.
There we go.
He's ready.
Suppose Nancy sees me coming out of the Shire and decides to come on to me. I'm looking good. Got a luscious V of hair going through my chest pubes down to my ball fro. She takes one look at me and goes, "Oh my God, I've had the old bull. Now I want the young calf." And she grabs me by the wiener. Step
Brothers.
I think I'm just gonna do Step Brothers quotes for a while. They're
We're there.
chef's kiss.
Bangers.
Can't go wrong. Classic.
Oh, everybody, I
And
just
it's
want
classic.
to wish you a happy new year. If ain't nobody told you that yet. As we record this right now, this is January 7th, right after the anniversary of January 6th. However you feel about that.
January 6th,
Yeah, January 6th.
hit 9/11s.
Oh, it was at least 20 of them all rolled into one. And here we are on the 7th of January. Boys, there's just so much fun to be had. There's the Epstein client list drop.
It ain't the list though. It's just court documents, ain't it?
Yeah. And let's be real. If we got to talk about it, like you and I both know that nothing will ever come of it anyway. So
Stephen Hawkins.
boy, he's a freak.
Oh, give it to me. Oh.
I like to see midgets solve math equations at high tables.
Do you remember the Family Guy scene?
Yes.
Stephen Hawkins in the bed, the other paraplegic chick.
Yeah.
Oh. Show still holds up, man.
Ooh, baby.
You just get on YouTube and fall asleep to it. It just runs on like a 4-hour loop of episodes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Good stuff, man.
Yep. Bring it back.
Is it gone?
No, I don't think it's gone.
It's gone. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Good.
even if we were to like just go through the files or whatever else, the one thing Prince Andrew or whomever else, like the one thing you have to understand about these people is even if they're dead to rights, nothing will ever happen to these people. And one thing I've heard say is like, well, at least we know. Well, that's the equivalent of like you and I all know after being 9 years old, at least, that Santa Claus is marginal to believe in.
The one that shocked me was Bill Clinton.
Oh, yeah? That shocked you.
Yeah. Can't believe it.
Wow.
I mean, they're like top 3 greatest president ever. And he's just a stand-up guy. They never did anything controversial in the Oval Office. Just
Yeah.
very presidential.
Yeah. I mean,
He's very relaxed.
yeah, very relaxed. Monica Lewinsky wasn't any kind of thing.
Just
Oh.
relaxing.
Are we at a point now to where we can all say that Ronald Reagan was probably the worst?
The worst? I don't know. well, I've only lived like through 9 or something.
You ain't lived through 9 presidents, bro. You ain't that old.
Let's say Ronald Reagan, George Bush, Bill Clinton, George W, Barack, Trump, Biden 7. I don't know what was before Ronald, if I was in there.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe not. I don't know.
Anyway, enough of politics for the
What's the one
moment.
they say is the worst?
Oh, Carter.
Jimmy Carter?
Carter. Carter's probably a front runner.
Yeah, I
Or,
rewatched
or FDR. People are not a fan of him.
Yeah. I rewatched Point Break. You remember that 90s classic?
Mhm.
I am an FBI agent. And that is the dead presidents for like bank robbing costumes. Pretty dope.
Yeah. Pretty good one.
Yeah, like I've been like going through these nostalgic 90s movies, flea markets and thrift stores and picker stores, man. Just be scooting them up, man.
Picker stores.
$1.50, give me them.
Dude, just that's a good point to land on, just for a second, is I think that physical media is something that will continue to go out of the window.
Yep.
That's why I'm gathering it all up.
When you die, it's all gonna go in the landfill.
No, I'll leave it to
That's the
somebody.
point.
I'll leave it to somebody. I'm gonna start gathering up Blu-ray players.
You know?
What do you, I mean, like, real talk though,
That's
I
the
mean,
way to
let's
do
just say is like, you procreate and you have kids, and like, if they don't respect what you did, it's all for naught. But you had it.
Right.
I'll leave it to somebody. Then be like, you leave it to somebody, and you leave it to somebody. Keep it going. Don't scratch.
You had these big chests built up of all this. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know how many people are actually going to be into that at all, really.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes you pull out some damn old, 8 reels and shit like that. And you're like, hey, let's check this out. It's old technology. Sometimes it's interesting.
Well, you think about the resurgence of vinyl records, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's all coming back anyway.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, he just showed me where people were buying VHSs.
I mean, that's real.
Yeah, that's real.
Elaborate.
like Terrifier.
They put Terrifier out on
Yes.
VHS.
And they have Terrifier 2
Somebody likes that
being
green.
re-released on VHS right now too.
Maybe somebody likes the horror movies a little extra grainy.
Oh, there's a documentary on some platform out there anyway. It's the death of a VHS basically, but people out there fucking collecting the hell out of them.
I see them all the
It's like
time.
you got
man.
all kinds of like looking for specific ones and can't find them, like are very rare and stuff like that too. It's like Joe Bob Briggs was on there, he was interviewed about it, and about half the movies that he introduced. So yeah, it's still a thing, but
Yeah.
it's
I bought
not
a
that
couple-
prevalent around here. I'll say that.
I bought like 5 CDs Friday.
Oh, CDs.
CDs.
Compact
I'm
discs.
trying to remember the last CD I bought.
It's not that far fetched for me, dude. Like when I go out to these indie shows, or whatever else, if they have a vinyl, I'll buy it because I prefer vinyl, and I'm gonna like. I mean, I guess it goes to what you were saying, but like after I'm dead and gone, like I'll have this like very. I mean, what is the word? It's like indie, or I mean, what is the exact word for saying like things that are not popular, but you have a mass amount of it?
Just regular stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me, but yeah, I've got all these vinyls, but also like when you go out to these shows, they still sell CDs and they still sell them
Yeah.
very well.
I mean,
I
there's
mean,
still,
what else?
a lot of people still have CD players in their car. So,
I mean,
Here's the scan this.
that's
Now
go.
you have my album.
yeah.
I mean, that's going out, and it is more to that, to like a QR code, because everybody's like, I mean, like with these bands right now, you probably know it as well as I do, is when you go to book these shows, it's like they're asking about, well, how about your Spotify following? Where is that
Yeah.
at?
Yeah.
When is that ever really related to anything? I mean, unless you're just like a really big deal.
They want to make your pod as roomy as possible.
Uh,
Something like I hate to you get tickets and you're like, beep, with
Oh,
your
yeah.
phone.
I hate not having an actual physical
Yeah.
ticket. I mean, I've
Dude, they don't even do that at
Yeah.
Bama games no more. Like
Uh-uh.
MSU or like you go to a college football game no more. It's all on your phone now.
Yeah.
It's a QR code.
I mean, you can't live without a phone.
I've got a whole binder full of all my old concert tickets and stuff, and then the last probably 15 or so that
I
I've
mean,
gone to that don't even have one.
That's a hell of a point, dude. Like a buddy of mine, like he's a state season ticket holder and taking his parents and like they're not privy on cell phones. And so like they have to go in through the gate with him because you don't have a physical ticket anymore. Like you have to be with somebody, be like, I have three and these are my other two. I mean,
You
it
can
is
also
that way.
transfer them too, though, if to somebody.
But I mean, they're not there. They don't.
Yeah.
They're not with that.
Yeah, there's
You
a lot of
guess-
people that was like have no clue. It's I have to be with somebody to
Yeah.
do
Do
it.
they still get like cups away or whatever when you buy a cup? Does it still got like whatever games on it that you went to?
Not as much as like what it used to be. No, I mean, it's not like going to your grandma's and you got like the 2011.
Auburn versus LSU.
Yeah, they don't really do that now. No,
Remember what they took from
you
us?
remember buying a program,
Yes.
a
Yeah.
like having the program, the game program,
Yeah. Look at the
and now
whole
like
roster.
and now the program is on your phone.
It's all there. Yep.
It's lame. Lame.
Lame. Ooh, look at my digital. I don't want to look at your phone.
Yeah, dude. I know what's
I
on
want
it.
to hold it and flip through it at my own pace.
That's it. I mean, how long is it till our Lindsay,
Yeah. Oh, ladies.
Liddy?
Yeah, we called it Lindsay's for a while. It's a
Yeah.
football magazine. They'd have like come out in May for the next season. Look forward to. Oh man, we're getting him
Just
back.
giving all the rosters and
Yeah.
everything for the
Yeah.
SEC.
Hey, they still come out with those now. There's still a market for. I mean, it's gonna be a while for those that weeded out because there's some lunatic Alabama fans still old and they ain't gonna buy digital ladies.
I'm gonna have my.
I
mean,
still get them.
I mean, I was about to say it goes for Auburn. It goes for like probably most.
I grew up and they were $6. Now they're like 12 or 13.
It's-
That's actually a pretty good rate change there.
But I mean, like,
Good-
look
need
at like
everything
even when
else.
it comes to like your local newspaper, like, are your local newspapers still doing things, or is it just on your phone and you're paying? Like, I've seen like even like your mainstream like Washington Post or New York Times. It's like you're almost like paying $6 for a year. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's not even like a real tangible thing anymore. It's like I remember like, and you still see it in mailboxes here in Columbus or maybe even in these bigger towns where you have like a special mailbox where your local newspaper it comes to.
Only that. You only put that in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
it-
man,
The
how
mailbox and the paper box.
yeah, and how far away are we getting from those days, dude?
Digital mailbox.
I mean, that'd be called email.
Yeah, that would be called email. Yeah.
That'd be called
Nudie Magazine Day.
Yeah.
I got the new TV guide.
Yeah. What a
When was
time
the
to be
last one
alive.
was? The
Hmm?
last TV
the last
guide.
TV guy. Who was on the cover?
Oh, the last TV guide. I
The
gotta
last
Google it.
TV guy. Let's see. Was it?
Actually, it's still going, guys.
Actually,
I don't
I
know.
still have the last copy that dropped this year.
I guess
Okay.
came out last
20,
week.
2024. I have it here with me.
It was in the self-checkout line.
It was John Stamos. He's still around.
He's still a thing, I know. Yeah.
The last one was in 2008.
2008. I was still in high school. I was graduating.
Who?
That was 4 years out of college.
Yeah. Mercy. Yeah, what are some more of those nostalgic things? Like, I mean, what do you remember things like being excited about, like during those times, man? It's kind of even hard to put yourself back in those shoes sometimes, ain't it?
Yeah, to even think about what you really enjoyed, like collecting and looking forward to. It's just it's like not even there anymore. So I don't know. It's
It's a whole new world,
yeah,
man.
it's I mean, you have different things. That's why I've got half this bullshit around here. I collect weird stuff and things and whatnot, but I don't know. And half of it doesn't mean anything to anybody but me. So it is what it is.
They're bringing back classic Pizza Huts. Pizza Huts.
Pizza Huts.
Never
Pizza
forget,
Hut.
never
Hey, no,
forget what
that-
they took from you.
That's the thing there. Yeah. The damn lunch buffet and the salad bar, the bread. Oh,
The stained glass globe lamps.
yeah. Checkerboard. coffee
Yeah.
Those
plate.
stained red cups.
Salad
Yeah.
bar.
Yeah.
My God,
That's the
dude,
one.
take
Yeah,
me
those are
back.
popping back up. I see on
Yeah,
X.
what, the read a book.
Yeah, the read
Yeah.
books.
Dude, I don't remember reading books, but I remember they
Cause you wouldn't read no books, God.
That's right.
Gary during March Madness, the NCAA basketball tournament, they would have
Oh, the basketball.
the
Yeah.
basketball of the Final Four team.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Always
was
got
awesome.
the basketball.
They too.
They were really good at first, and then they started getting the
Yeah,
that
they
real
was-
speed. But
yeah.
after a while, they start like getting misshaped and
They didn't really have good grips on them.
yeah. I mean, everybody bring them to school.
I remember I had the one with Daryl Wilson, Mississippi State.
Wow, that'd be cool. Yeah,
Shout out, he played at South
He knows
Lamar.
how to
you
work
did.
that, yeah,
You did.
our legacy.
South Lamar,
He was,
baby.
he was there like his senior year was the
Dude,
first year I was there. I think he graduated with my brother.
shout out to it, man. I mean, just on that same pipeline, dude. Like, we're seeing a total collapse of music, or music, not, we'll go there in a minute, but with movies, such as Wheelhouse Willie,
I don't know Wheelhouse Willie.
Steamboat,
Steamboat Willie.
Mickey Mouse.
Steamboat,
Oh,
Infestation 88. Same that happened with Winnie the Pooh. We have a horror film with Mickey Mouse coming out.
they call Mousetrap.
I thought it was Infestation 88. That might be like this. There's a Steam video game, but you may be right about like the actual movie.
Probably. So I heard that Winnie the Pooh movie
It
sucked.
wasn't that great.
Well, they're making the second one now with
I mean,
bigger.
it's not because it's like so far fetched. People's like, I gotta check this out.
It's one of those things. It's like it's so ridiculously horrible, you know.
Yeah.
But ain't it wild? It's like right when something hits public domain like that, the first place a person's mind
Horror.
goes is like, let's make a horror.
Yeah.
Like you could do literally anything with it, but like, yeah, let's I remember this fondly from childhood. Let's make it scary.
Why did they get to do that? But like, you can do any porn with a Family Guy or whatever.
You can make a parody out of anything.
Yeah.
What's the number code
Where's
on
the
that?
lawsuits on that?
I mean, there's a
There's a
certain
number
number code.
Or
When you make something into a porno, like I can't remember the number for it. It's like you're 518 in it or something.
Can't believe you got this in your back pocket.
like, wow, I've never heard of that before in my life.
But no, it's like, and there's a rule to it. It's almost like being 5150, but like when whatever that number is when it comes to porn, it's like the rule behind that number is if it exists, there's a porn about it, and that was the whole rule about it. It's like when you say 304, you're talking about hoes. Like there's a number association with everything. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. I wouldn't be able to tell you any
Speaking
of
of
the numbers.
speaking of numbers and weirdness, Leeds, Alabama. Did y'all see our free diver?
Yeah, Bass Pro Shop guy.
Doing it up.
So I
Like a
mean,
little dip.
not to make a whole lot about it. He had been suffering with mental illness for 2 years, but my God, have you ever seen an Alabama fan lose their shit more than that? I don't know if he was an Alabama fan, but it's funny.
I know they didn't. That dude didn't need to be naked.
No,
They don't even need like a blur for him.
he truly didn't. Oh
The
man,
little bush covered it up.
Bloop.
what bush?
They had a little hair.
They were fishing there, and they weren't even worried about it.
That son gun hit. The camera footage I saw turned away to the police, but you hear that. And you hear him see him on the ground. He real active.
Yeah.
They slid him across real slippery light.
Yeah, that it was funny. Like I was hearing like commentation on that, like while it was going down, like not the official commentation, but like commentation on the video. It's like, I hope they handcuff him and slide him across the floor And right when they handcuffed him, they started sliding him across the floor. And I was like, you got what you wanted.
There you go.
I mean, if you're gonna go, that looked like a nice place to swim. The waterfall in the background.
It was beautiful. He did a cannonball. He did
Yeah, I
a
heard that
half-ass
story.
dive.
When footage I saw, he gets out and just dives in.
Yeah.
I never saw the cannonball.
Oh, that was first.
It'd be funny if somebody joined him.
They should have. I mean,
Man, this is
you
funny.
know, like what was crazy? Like the lead in was like he crashed a Porsche into a
Yeah.
pole,
Yeah.
stripped naked, then ran into the store.
I mean, you're gonna do it big. You know?
That was
Why not?
Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah. But don't get me lying.
You know what's
I
funny?
think so.
I wasn't there.
That same night I went to TJ Maxx in Jasper with my mom, and I just sat like at the entrance on the bench. Where I was like, take your time. These like 3 little young girls went out. As soon as they went out, I thought like they hit a shopping cart or something. Boom! And they came back in. It's like this guy just ran into a pole. And that dude had a nice truck. And that boy was pole shaped in the grill and everything. That pole was like angled like this. I always felt bad. You know how like I don't know who this guy is. We'll never know who he is. I'm like, I feel bad because your weekend is ruined.
Not only that, I mean you're playing for that truck.
Yeah.
You're down bad, bud.
Yeah. And it was also before that, I was walking around, you know, and the guy was trying to get to the bathroom. He's like, I guess he had to take a dump. But
We've all
in the
been there.
stall, he's like, there's this guy in there. He ain't like responding. And he's like, is he old? He's like, no, it's a young guy. I was like,
Well, he's on drugs.
yeah, that's what I did. He's like, you know about that? I was like, I never did it, but you know, I know about it. But I
Yeah.
never found out the conclusion of that.
He was like, all right, well.
I mean, like the new year for 2024 is getting off on a hell of a foot. We had Leeds, Alabama with the Bass Pro Shop thing that we were just describing. Viral as all get out. And like I have to give props, but I have a friend who considers everyone who is a Bama fan to be in a cult. And he was like, you'd be surprised at what these cult members will do. And then he shared that video. He's like, when they don't get their way and they don't get in the championship game, this is the links that they will go to.
What did that dude say while he was like up on the edge of the glass? It seemed like he said, come get me, Trump.
I'm ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
that's what I got out of it. I don't know. It sounded like that.
I don't know either. Like I listened to it back and back. Even like I remember like when him and the cops were talking, he said something about his asshole.
Yeah.
And I couldn't make out what he was saying about that either. But I mean, the whole thing was pretty wild. But I mean, and we'll just leave it right there. I don't want to disparage him or his family. His family did say that he had been struggling with mental illness, but it is funny and it did happen.
It went viral.
And God bless.
Yes.
I wish you had a little more.
Cat Williams, anybody?
30 million views as of today, supposedly. In what, like 3 or 4 days?
Yeah.
I mean, I watched an hour of it. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Shay Shay's Clubhouse.
Never heard of it.
Shannon Sharp's podcast.
That dude is just jacked, by the way.
Yeah.
Still. But he talks about some Hollywood elite devil worshiping type stuff. He pulled out his pants and shat on what's his name from Birmingham? Dang, I forgot his name.
It ain't funny, man, is it?
No, that dude ain't even like nowhere near that. Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley.
He took a dookie on him, took a dookie on Cedric the Entertainer, Kevin Hart.
Guy from the game show.
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart.
Jason.
Ludacris.
Yeah, I seen Lucas respond with a rap. It's like,
Yeah.
man, you put out a rap song in 20 years. Just
Coming out with that.
acapella rap.
So I mean,
Still got it.
so I mean, like, God, what you Like, what were your
I think he
takeaways?
tooted his horn a little loud where it didn't make it believable. And like he didn't want to wear a dress, I kind of believe, because I believe they do humiliation rituals.
Look at Kid
for-
Cudi.
Look at everybody, dude.
Uh,
LeBron James, why is that dude wearing a dress?
Keanu
It's
Reeves did
humiliation
it.
rituals. Everybody's done it as a dude. Put this dress on. You got dirt on you. Don't let it get exposed.
And it does.
Does it? As long as you mind your P's and Q's and dog Trump out or whatever, like you're supposed to when you get your bat signal. It's like, why do they care about politics? Oh, I care about taxes for the low class. No, you don't.
No, you
go to
don't.
one of your 3 mansions across the country. Fuck Green Day.
Okay.
I can't stand Green Day, man.
Take
Oh, and to your Rage Against the Machine, they just broke up for the 3rd time.
Stay broke up. No one cares except for him.
kind of like Rage.
You're a hypocrite. Rage Against the Machine. You are the machine.
Nobody ever tell them what machine they're raging against.
Yeah.
No,
It might have
just
been the wash-
videos
It
of
may have been the
communism.
washing machine.
It was a toaster.
Just videos of them fighting communism. Like, you are the commie party.
Look, I mean, some people are too smart for their own good. You know, like Tom was a Harvard grad.
Worst name you could possibly have. Rage Against the Machine. You are the machine. What is wrong with you?
I love it,
It's a
dude.
good song, though.
Yeah, I mean, just
It's just like,
to
it's
go
kind
back,
of cop blocking my enjoyment a little.
just to go back to the Cat William thing for a second.
Fuck you, you can't do what you tell me. Evidently, they can for you.
That's fire.
Get your vaccines if you want to come to our concerts. That's real punk rock, guys. Real rock and roll. You remember when rock and roll used to be like, oh man, this is badasses. Don't listen to them. Mom and dad don't want you to listen to them. Mom and dad probably like, have you been listening to Rage Against the Machine? Oh, it ain't mom and dad. This be like a politician.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel the same way, like with like
Green Day.
Green Day. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't want to be a part of a MAGA movement. They changed the
MAGA
lyrics
agenda.
to what was their
It's American Idiot.
what was their gay ass song called? American Idiot. And then like let's think about like our latest and greatest Blink 182. Dude, y'all are late 40s going into your 50s and still
What did they
singing
do?
nothing. But the point is the same with Green Day is like you're going into your 40s and 50s and you're still singing like you're a teenager.
Yeah, and wearing guy liner. Cool.
Like, yeah, you have no
If Trump wins, I'm moving to Canada.
go.
That don't affect, we ain't neighbors. Why does that don't affect me? Good. When they reverse Roe v. Wade, he's like, I'm gonna move to the UK. And supposedly they got more stricter abortion laws over there. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't know. You see, that's where they like, we got dirt on you, Billy. We got dirt on you, Billy. You go out there and you
Billy is Canadian. That's the thing.
because
That's the
his
thing
son
about it.
Married a girl from Toronto, if she is. I don't want to misgender.
I'm going off.
Why does he sound British? American New York.
That was kind of a cross between Green Day and Blink
I didn't know they were so political back when what was it?
You didn't realize it during the Bush years?
Man,
That
they
was
didn't pay attention
that's
to
what that
shit.
song was about.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to
whole
that shit.
point.
All I was
That
worried
whole
about
album
like,
was about Bush.
let's roll up 3 blunts and it's 1 blunt.
Yeah.
I didn't pay attention to the lyrics.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I didn't.
Come on, W. Let's go
Ah.
kill some people overseas.
I don't know. Like, let's hop back to the whole cat thing and like
Okay.
for a second. Like with Cat Williams, if you're unfamiliar, I would suggest you go back and look at that. He went on like Shannon Sharp's podcast,
Shay Shay Club.
Shay Shay Club, and then hop on X, formerly known as Twitter, or probably any social media at this time, because all of the people that he called out responded, and then you get to see their response, and then you get to see who is actually right. And with every response that I've seen, it would have been better for them to remain silent, because I don't think Cat was wrong. I mean, what have you thought?
Who knows what?
Who knows what to believe?
That might have been like, hey, Shannon Sharp, Cat Williams, we need to come out with some very controversial stuff right now. We got some Epstein court logs they just dropped 2 days ago.
Yeah,
We need to dial that down a little bit.
I mean, with
We got it.
the Epstein laws, I mean, we could have so much fun right there. Like, I mean, Stephen Hawking, he supposedly like watching midgets work on high chalkboards, watching
Weird.
midgets work equations longhand naked. I in the end, like if we were to work,
Better than gluing an ashtray on top of the head and then walk around.
That'd be
if
kind of cool.
if we were to work through like these Epstein logs and everything that's coming out about Epstein Island and the client list, and I'll tell you this, is every one of those people who should be brought to justice, you know it as well as I do, that none of them will be brought to justice, and all that will do is further piss every average person off, just knowing that, yeah, there's a big club, we ain't in it, and
Who's
that
the average person?
you and me.
His dude probably didn't know that them court documents dropped. He's your average person. You didn't, did you?
I had no clue.
See, that's your
Do you,
average
do you
person.
think that if more people knew that there would be something done?
What are we gonna do? We're gonna start a revolution?
No.
Are we gonna be raging against the machine?
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter if like there's 8 billion people on this planet. It wouldn't matter if 7 billion people knew about this shit.
Go buy bullets.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen.
Get ready for the
They're gonna make it happen. One way or
power
the other.
shutdown.
Yeah, I mean, like, and I don't think it's good to feel so hopeless, because we can affect change.
Breaking point.
But I don't think
Back into a corner so much, 5-1, 1-5. Baby, no one gets out here alive. Jim Morrison, the Doors.
fair enough.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah, he's gone too.
A lot of peyote.
Probably got killed off.
May
I
have.
don't like your lyrics there, Gio.
You a little too above everything here.
Yeah,
In the
got
70s.
arrested a lot.
Yeah,
A lot
I mean-
of
Glad I like
peyote did to
them.
you.
Yeah, I mean,
Open up that third eye.
I don't know. I
You
mean,
mean on the Paradise Car? Y'all boys know what?
no, go ahead. But like while Cobb's on his way back, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he went out first week with the New York Jets quarterback, came in from Green Bay, went out with an injury. He went on Pat McAfee last week, right before the Epstein list dropped, and he said, wouldn't be a bit surprised if Jimmy Kimmel came up.
Jimmy Kimmel talking about suing.
Jimmy Kimmel talking about suing,
Boy, he sure can dish it out.
but he can't take it.
Punk, the man show.
Can't
You
take
gotta be a
it.
man to have a man show.
Apparently. Yeah.
Girls jumping on trampolines. You should be canceled. You male chauvinists.
That was the best part of the show.
I know it was. I'm being sarcastic. Bring it back.
About.
I mean, this whole thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Are they so lame?
they are,
Oh,
and we're all realizing it. Remember their,
James Woods.
remember their. Oh, shout out to it, baby.
It's like a handful of things. They're like, I don't care.
James
I make my money.
Mhm. I mean, I remember when they started their little fake little podcast. You had Jimmy Fallon and Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Fallon and
Jimmy Fallon was in there.
Jimmy Fallon.
huh?
Who?
What did I
Jimmy
miss?
Fallon.
Jimmy
Who?
Fallon, Stephen Colbert,
A Weird Ear.
Weird Ear.
I don't know them people. That night show sucks, man.
But they started this podcast and like
for COVID.
no, it was during the strike, the actor strike,
Oh,
and nobody cared,
no, nobody cares about their talk shows.
and it became pointedly clear.
If I had a gun to my head, I'm like, you gotta watch one. It's gonna be Conan still.
I was like, we were doing better numbers than what they were doing.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
I do.
Well, there you go.
Maybe not on the video, but on the audio, yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, dude, it's yeah, Andrew Wood. Back to Andrew Wood.
Back to who?
Andrew Wood. I mean, that's a good point. Segue. Y'all know who Andrew Wood is?
Uh-uh.
He was a native here to Columbus,
Oh yeah,
Mississippi.
that's right. Yeah.
He moved off to Seattle. He was roommates with Chris Cornell. Do you remember the song "Say Hello to Heaven"?
Nobody sings like him anymore.
Say hello to heaven. That was in tribute to Andrew Wood. Do you remember the song "Wood" by Alice in Chains?
Absolutely.
Well, Lane Staley and Jerry Cantrell both knew Andrew Wood. The song "Wood" was about Andrew Wood. It would go so far as to what was that band that Eddie Vedder fronted?
A little Pearl Jam.
What was that little band?
Little band Pearl Jam.
They had a tribute song. Mudhoney. Like when you think about grunge, when you think about the Seattle sound, Andrew Wood was this staple of it. If you look up Andrew Wood's Wikipedia, one of the main thing that it says was, golly, it said that he was a man of miracle words. And that was what the Seattle sound thought about him. And so I think that's one thing that we're going to look toward in the near future to honor and to pay tribute here. And we're going to ask Eddie Vedder and those who are left of the grunge area if they would come and play here in Columbus,
Where?
tribute to Andrew Wood.
It'll be like Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah, Columbus, Ohio. No,
What?
but no, I think they're fully aware of Columbus, Mississippi.
I'd be like, I ain't going there until you change that name.
I don't think those guys.
Indigenous people, Mississippi.
I don't think I don't think those guys are that way, but they might be.
They are.
It'll be like a friendly Fire City.
Yeah. Fire City.
Their slogan is where people think that exhaust leaks sound cool.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. It's down the pipe.
That would be awesome, though. It really would be. If that's something that comes about, then that's amazing. That would be probably the biggest thing that happened to Columbus.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the point. I mean, like,
we're gonna have it
like
at the
even like
Coliseum up there.
that never gets used.
Yeah,
that would probably be where it would be. But I mean, even think about like when it comes to the Golden Triangle area, what's the biggest band or claim to fame? What is it? Blind Melon.
Yep.
Yeah. Great.
And that was more West Point
Yeah.
than it was Columbus.
Others! Music video.
Yeah.
Good. Your best chance on that's like White Stripes. Remember they had that DVD under Great Northern Lights, where it's just like Jack White would pop up with like a 1 hour notification. I'm gonna play at this bowling alley.
Yeah, little pop up concerts. Yeah,
My favorite part is the tugboat. I'm a baby catfish.
I don't know. Just moving along toward that stream. As far as music, anything that y'all are excited about coming up?
Repeat that again. Sorry.
Music.
Anything you excited about coming up? I'm just hoping we make it to 25.
This is gonna be a year.
You know, normal.
Yeah.
Kind of normalish.
I don't know.
Can I ask for that?
I don't know.
No new wars.
Good luck, Cobb.
In my opinion,
Maybe
2019 is the last good year we had.
Dude, let's go watch a Civil War movie and take notes.
It's almost like
Let's do that,
it's almost
swear.
like you're asking me to go watch The Color Purple.
Dude, I'm gonna watch that Civil War movie. That dude's 2 for 2 in movies right now.
Why do you want to watch stuff like that? Like I believe like those type of movies.
Take notes.
Take notes.
Take notes.
It's like,
I swear, I
Those
don't-
kind of movies
here,
are like,
write this down.
if enough people watch that, that's in enough people's heads. That's the one thing I hate about like prominent people like talking about that kind of thing. Although like maybe people should be pressed and prepped for things of that nature, but also like if that's on enough people's mind,
Things to do and not to do.
yeah,
Don't buy Tesla
yeah.
for Civil War.
I mean, yeah, sure. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
I'll
why I
go.
watch
I'll go
zombie
watch
movies.
it.
Just to make sure.
Is
to know
it
what
put
to
out
do.
by Angel Studios?
Yeah.
Civil War. It's an A24 too, ain't it?
Oh my god, it probably is,
Might be.
dude.
They're,
They're so artsy.
they're taking over the film.
Come back, Lionsgate.
Oh, Lionsgate was good.
Yeah, I just know they're from Devil's Rejects. Happy Madison brings you Civil War.
Halloween over there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. The spoof of Adam Sandler as like a general.
Back
Oh,
to
Doyle
war.
rules.
Back to war. Stop looking at me.
Stop looking at me, Swar. Oh, I'll come back later.
Back to war. Back to war.
To prove to Dad that I'm not a puss.
I joke
Back to
I joke
war.
at war. I mean, at war. I joke at war all the
I
time.
joke at
I
war.
joke at work about this Civil War. Man, you throw down. You know, we still gonna be working.
Yeah, and I think that's
Oh,
the
yeah.
thing. Like,
Don't worry,
It
guys.
doesn't
we'll
matter.
still
We
be
still,
working.
you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
you're coming to work, right?
your day to day will be the same. It'll just be like you're in a living hell.
Well,
Make no mistake.
I'd be over there. We probably work more.
Oh, you work way more. You just be working.
Yeah, that's how I think it would be. Yeah, like I gotta go work.
Yeah.
We need wood pellets.
Only they'll repurpose your factory to make
We
bullets.
probably get to carry firearms around with us openly.
no workman's comp.
Yeah, dude. I mean, who knows what the future is going to bring? I don't want to freak people out with that, but hell, maybe you should invest in that.
You got Netflix still?
Yeah,
How
no.
much the Obama movie?
That, huh?
No, what
What?
is it? At World's End? I don't know. What is it?
No, I didn't watch
Leave
that
the World
garbage.
Behind?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. No, I didn't watch that garbage shit.
Did you watch the Dave Chappelle stand up?
Yeah, Dreamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything that everyone said about the opener. Chef's kiss.
I mean, the whole thing's good.
Yes.
Is it one of his better ones?
Yes. Yes. And that's the thing. Like he's a true like
I don't
showman.
think you didn't get
Like okay. I feel like comedy has kind of lost its way for a while.
I think it's coming back.
I think with Shane Gillis, like Beautiful Dogs was a good start.
Yeah.
And then I like with Dave Chappelle's Dreamer and him starting it out like, and this is the thing about comedy, and you and I both know this. Hell, Danny, I mean, we could craft a story from our past, just as what Dave Chappelle did about wanting to meet a Jim Carrey and Norm Macdonald hitting them up and just happened to be working on the set. And then like Jim Carrey, who has to work in character and has to go by this other name. And then when he goes, he doesn't get what he wants.
Hey, Dave, I know you like idolize Jim Carrey. I'm working with him on a movie. It's called Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
You want to meet Jim? He's like, hell yeah, I do.
But you didn't get to
You
meet.
get there, and the cast is like, he's not Jim, he's Andy Kaufman. He's like, so
Yeah.
I got to meet Jim Carrey, but he's Andy Kaufman.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of feel about trans people.
Yeah. And is that not the bitter truth?
That's
It's
meet
just
one of your role
people-
models, but you can't acknowledge him as himself because he's like
Somebody
a
else.
character
So
actor.
far into character. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
weird though.
Hey, that's
That's the perfect
why-
perfect
that's why he's so good.
description.
What do you think about those character actors? It's acting. But some of my favorite actors do
People have
that.
to, yeah, you have to stay
I mean, have you ever
the right
acted?
character.
I mean, the goat of the male actors is Daniel Day-Lewis. And was like, I'm Lincoln.
Yeah.
You're
I
leaving.
mean, I've
Lincoln.
I've acted in like 2 or 3
I was
different
like,
things.
Lincoln from where?
And I'll say this, like when you're acting, yeah, like you want to like take on the character, but obviously like this is not for a major film production. It's just for a play. But it is hard, like when you're reading and memorizing a script, like to step into that and be known by that name. Like sometimes you'll hear that name register and it doesn't. Does that make sense? And then you miss yourself.
I don't know, man. You're an actor. That's your profession. You should just be like, you're dressed up as Lincoln. You should just be like, all right, action. Yeah, sure.
You step into it.
I got the hat on.
The hat's what
Just
makes the
like-
characters kind of like Frosty the Snowman when you
Yeah.
put the hat on.
All right. To each their own.
Yeah, you never know.
Comedy, what I hear from like all the podcasts I listen to that review comedy, it's like all those Judd Apatow movies, you know, like 40-Year-Old Virgin, Knocked Up. All that was like improvised most of the
Half
time.
of
Step Brothers is improvised.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all
improv.
Yeah,
We'll keep it.
so
We'll
that's
leave it.
that's what a lot of comedy is.
I like where you're going there. Let's keep it going. Action.
Yeah, sure.
She sees my chest, pubes running down to my chest, my
To the ball pro. She's had the young calf, or she's had the old bull. What happens if she wants the old calf? Shut the fuck up.
Dude, I'm going home to watch that because I listen to this podcast called The Rewatchables. And every one I listen to is like, man, I want to watch that again now. That's the best one if you want to listen to dudes that like review a movie, old movies. And I just got like, I'm slobbering to watch Step Brothers.
Chef's kiss, dude.
Yes.
It's one of the finals.
I'm gonna
Oh.
make you lick that white dog, dude. Job interview. How many vacation days did we get? 14. Can we use them now?
You're
Show up
coming.
with a tuxedo.
You're coming off as stupid. I'm coming off as
Shut your
stupid.
mouth. You shut your mouth.
You wore a tuxedo to a job interview that requires you to clean bathrooms, and I'm coming off as stupid. Is it Pam or Pan? Anyway, boys, anything else to do?
I mean, did you cry on your pillow on New Year's Day that night when the tide went back into the ocean?
I did not. And then I stayed and watched my second favorite team get beat by Washington. So, no, I took a double L that night. Yeah. Yeah,
I hope SEC allows that. It's so stupid that hurts people. Horns up, horns down.
yeah.
You know what I did? I can't talk, man. I get off work, stay up, watch Auburn come on at noon, and like get skull drugged by some turtles. Absolutely.
Maryland.
I saw the first
You
5
didn't
minutes.
you didn't get that 2, you got that 3, dog.
Yeah. I saw the first 5 minutes. I was like, you know what? I ain't never been to the Winfield Antique Mall. I think I'm gonna go check it out.
I didn't even know, dude. I'll tell you this: I didn't even know that Auburn was bowl eligible.
You didn't? Yeah. Yeah. Man, I went like 22-18 in my bowl picks. You can't predict that no more.
No, hell no, you
Like,
cannot.
Talia Tonga he sent out for the bowl. So you think he's going for the draft? No, he's transferring. Weird. You know what transfer kind of hurt me? that running back for Ole Miss.
Oh, yeah.
Because Lane Kiffin was only like one of the coaches that recruited him. And he pans out to be one of the best running backs in the country. And he says, I'm here to do it. Lane Kiffin's classy though. He's like,
Yeah.
what a great guy.
Yeah. Huh.
This guy.
Wow.
They probably go to Bama.
Probably will. All right. Anything else to do before we get out of here?
How long has this been? We can give another hour. I ain't gonna be back in 2 weeks.
So he feeling it for a while.
I'll tell you how long.
All right, we'll see. Catch me on the flip side.
On the flip other side.
Catch me on the
Yeah,
flippy flip.
On the flip side of the
Alan
pillow.
Dog. This is Alan Dog production. Worldwide Pass.